This is not COVEN's map pick. This is Limitless's pick. So it's going to be a really difficult fight up on the way. I mean, it's going to be a hard reverse sweep. And then if you do win Anubis, you're going to have to go to overpass for map 3. So this isn't something that COVEN can't do. It's just going to be how are they going to be able to do it and how hard is it going to be for them?
Well, they do have... Oh, they chose to start CT. That's interesting. All right, well, we'll start things off here with a little bit of aggression outside of B main. So far, there you go. Nets some results there. JLee, she took that last map personally. Cannibal with the third of the round here. Finally, Limitless will bite back a little bit and reinforce the site. Oh, tap, tap, tap. But it's JLee with yet another one on the round. Anubis, Daria, bomb is lost. She's alone on site. She's got to fight for her life. We've seen what she's capable of. This time around, it's only one.
Unfortunate start for Limitless, but a really, really good one for COVEN. Not even granting them the bomb plant, and they're going to be able to half buy into this next round, or a full buy here. Just not the rifles that they need, and then they'll be able to get the SMGs out, farm up some money for them, and a good start for them, I would say.
Yeah, the follow-up's going to have to be just as good, but bomb denial means that they have a really good opportunity here. Hopefully they can stem the tide somewhat. And yeah, the MP9s, I love that. They want to, as you said, farm up that money as quickly as possible. Sometimes we do see an M4 or 2 on board for round 2, and you know, a little bit of extra firepower definitely can't go amiss. But I think right now, realizing their deficit, this is the smart play. They want to get that money so that they can come back if they need to. Now they execute in over towards this A site instantly. The MP9 pays off dividends. Shivani with a double kill and an extra 2 to come through from Jundiya as well. Now Robin, last one left alive. And there's not too much more that can be done here. Bomb is lost as well. And it should just be cleanup.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for Robin to do much of anything here. All of COVEN on this site watching every single angle. But you just see Robin here smiling. She knows what she could be doing once she gets an AK in her hands after this round is over, but what is she doing? What is her... I think she's ready, just waiting for someone to push her and get the knife kill again. Yeah.
I think it's just all about those exits, right? Like, if they run past here at some point, she could potentially take one of them down, maybe catch one off guard.
Yeah, Jundiya's like, what is she doing? Couple shots over here, and she's gonna clean it up. Easy enough for COVEN. 2 on the board for them. Better start than it was for Mirage.
Okay, there is a world.
Ooh, okay, yes, yes.
There is a world in which they buy an AWP here. I'm not saying I necessarily want to live in that world. But there's definitely a world. Okay, I think this is the right call. Rifle in hand here for Jundiya. Complemented by the MP9s that they save over from the previous round, so they can still farm up quite a bit of cash. Hopefully it'll pay off. You know what? There was a part of me that was like, yeah, do it. But I think, again, this is the smart play. COVEN making really good choices here.
Ooh, unfortunately, it's going to be Daria that's going to punish any decisions that they make early in this round. Gonna get the first 2 kills, and COVEN left mid almost completely up for Limitless, opting to go and push out to kind of punish the buys that they have. But the AKs are going to take care of the MP9s as quickly as they can. T-Bear, unfortunately not shooting the right pattern. Now it's going to be Picky Kicky, going to clean it up with a 2K. That's going to be the first on the board for Limitless, and I don't think anyone was dropped that round.
Yeah, no, flawless round there for Limitless. Only thing lost was a little bit of HP. I was saying that, like, COVEN are making some really great decisions, but the aggression out of A main was very much questionable. I understand the thought process behind it, right? You're being dynamic, you want to maybe catch them unawares, but Limitless seemed ready for it. They held back a little bit, held the angle, and as soon as COVEN peeked out, they were completely mowed down. And now, despite all the money that COVEN farmed up, they're unfortunately back down onto pistols. This is not a great turn of events for them.
Oh yeah, now they're just trying to do anything that they can, pushing out through smokes to get these guns, and it's working for the most part. 2 kills on Limitless, but Mirror and Fawx are going to be the ones to answer back. Just Cannibal left, and she was able to pick up a rifle, but not much you can do against Fawx and her AK. Limitless is going to tie up the score.
All right, COVEN. You had a really great start to this map. I'm very curious to see what the adaptation is going to be here. What decisions we're going to make. Unfortunately, Jundiya, only one here not to have an M4. Never mind. I think Shivani makes the right call there. Again, sacrificing the M4 for a little bit of extra utility and to ensure that they've got a couple of kits on board. I like that. You want to make sure that you've got that in the back pocket. And now they play a little bit passive. And I think that also is the right call to make, yeah. Oh my god, Fawx. This nasty opening shot.
Great pick, and that's going to grant them a lot of B site control, even though they're not even on the site yet. E-Box is dead, and now it's just JLee here. Does have an M4 and a flash and a kit. Could just go and hide back CT, but wants to play a bit of a forward position to make sure that whoever's going to be stalking through E-Box isn't going to be coming without a punishment.
And I love that Limitless continue to play this slow and methodical. They're not trying to overplay their hand here. They know they have the numbers advantage, but they want to make sure that they get through this as cleanly as possible. Dry swing from JLee puts everything on the line, and unfortunately it just does not pay off. Great angle from Cannibal there. As the smoke blooms, she's able to fire through and take down Robin. So at the very least, they'll do some damage. But how much more can be done in this round, and how much more do you even want to attempt? You got to start to wonder, maybe this is where the save call comes in. And yeah, they're going to start to back away. Going to hold on to their weapons. Limitless running away with yet another round.
And the armor. They're going to hold on to that and a couple flashes. Like, that's just really, that could make all the difference going into the next round, depending on how the buy is going to look for them. And COVEN looking good at the first start, but now that Limitless has the AKs to their advantage, it's going to be hard. And now, oh, Fawx is so close. Oh, big nade. Oh, and she got taken out.
Oh,
great kill from Cannibal.
Well.
Yeah.
I saw like the little bit of chip damage towards the end there, and I was like, whatever, it's fine. And I hadn't noticed the kill feed. That's unfortunate. Not the end of the world for Limitless, of course. They've got quite a bit of bank that they can just kind of spread around the wealth a little bit. Even after rebuying in, Mira's still sitting on like 7.8. There's Daria on 6.3. They're hard chilling. For COVEN, unfortunately, less so. A full force up here. They're going to be... oh, excuse me. They're going to be trying to lean on their full loss streak bonus in the next round. But it's not going to be enough for a full buy here. So they're going to need to make this as expensive as possible to make this force worth it.
Ooh, great shot from Fawx to open up mid for Limitless. And going to be the early push through. Not many rotations coming out. Jundiya is going to try her best to sit back mid. But that kill towards A site's going to spell damage. Ooh. Limitless is just able to pick off COVEN anytime that they're trying to peek, and COVEN isn't really using much utility to help out their peaks. No flashes, no support flashes from their teammates. It just feels like they're playing on their own right now.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we were talking about, right? The mental game, the mental effect of losing that first map in such a dominant fashion. You start to get a little bit stressed out. You start to make silly mistakes because you are so hyper focused in on doing better, and you know, you start to feel like, well, you've got to step up, right? You've got to be the person for the team, and you forget a little bit about how important that full team play really is. And I mean, we saw it in the last round with JLee just swinging out on the B site, and that's a trend that seems to be continuing on here. They're just not capitalizing on the utility that they have. Unfortunately, they are suffering for it. They will get one. Ooh, 2 kills there. Can you make it a third? Go on. Nice.
Ooh.
That, I mean, losing a life towards the end there, but that is some serious economic damage to Limitless.
Absolutely. I mean, so always hard to go for a push, but Limitless getting a little, I wouldn't say greedy, but like excited to go and get the round over with, not wanting Coven to do anything with it, like getting punished. So yeah, the economic damage, no op coming out, but Fawx is going to be using a shotgun. And that does net you a lot of money if you're able to find a couple kills from it, but it just depends on where you're going to be sitting. And she's just going to stalk up mid. Fortunately, no Coven players here close up to be able to find one just yet.
Yeah, they've kept mid open for so many rounds, and well, it's not going to change now. I think the shotgun was to like anti. Oh my god, what a chunky nade! And apparently the shotgun is a sniper. Who knew?
Oh my gosh!
Fawx. Give her the ace.
She's going for the ace. She wants the ace. She wants it.
Let her have it. Where's Fawx? There she is. My teammate is hunting her down as well. Who's gonna spot who for? Oh man, she is running in the complete wrong direction. All right, no ace for you. It's not happening. There's no way you get here in time, and your team isn't gonna allow that. There you go. Once again, it's a 4K, not an ace. And I'm pretty sure, I am like 99% sure that when she got the AWP 4K, the person who got the 5th was also Robin. So I'm seeing a trend here.
Well, Robin being a good player at the right place at the right time. Oh my gosh, I mean, the shotgun worked. That was a lot of money that they were able to farm up. And even look at Bezdaria, 12K in the bank for her. They're sitting on a good spot at this point. And even if Coven's able to convert a couple rounds, now that they're at a full buy and an op on a Jundiya, Limitless is going to be able to answer back with all of this money.
Little bit of information gone in there, but Robin's not going to be able to get that opening kill. And that's great news for Coven. Make sure that you keep your players alive. And I was trying to say, I think that the shotgun came out because they were expecting some sort of like an eco rush. And then Fawx just ran it down and popped off. So you know what? You love to see it. Now she's got the AWP back in hand. Great pre-fire from Cannibal there. That is Mira taken out. One of the opening duels once again, but this time around she will lose that fight. Now Execute's going to come in towards the A site. They have been stalled out a little bit here. A lot of util being used to try and clear out the snipes, but Jundiya, a great angle held. That's going to give their team a little bit of an opportunity to stem the tide. Kiki getting all the way into their back line. She's able to get one, but numbers still heavily favor Coven here as Cannibal with yet another one. The crouch swing onto Fawx and the follow-up onto Bezdaria. And finally, Coven will find another round.
Oh, that round for Limitless, it seemed like having that one player out on their own side early kind of made everything fall apart. They were able to get a couple kills on the site, but not enough to be able to hit the shots they need to get that plant or to get the bomb to explode, I guess is the right sentence there.
All right,
detonate?
Coven.
Yeah, detonate. There you go.
Detonate.
Bomb to detonate.
Yes. We got there. So despite winning out that round, things are still a little bit tight in the Coven camp. Yeah, they're in a bit of an economic recession at the moment. They have bought into the AWP, however. Jundiya was able to get some good value off of that in the last round. So we'll see if they can replicate that. Ooh. Oh my god, Fawx. Like, it's just unreal what she's able to accomplish with this AWP. Opening kill, the B site basically opened up.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's just unfair. Like, it's... You're a bully.
The shots she's able to hit are just unreal. Okay, that's the third one for her in the round, Fawx. The multi-op killer, just always at the right flick at the right time. Able to help her teammate out and just opened up that B site, cracking it. Look at this. Ooh. It's the reaction time, nasty. Too.
Jeez, yeah. Unreal. And like, this is what I was saying, right? So Bezdaria had a phenomenal map 1, Map 2, you know, a little bit quieter, but that's okay because Fawx has stepped up to a ridiculous degree and is doing so much at the moment. Now we're going to see a timeout come through from COVEN. And they've just, again, you know, it's starting to look a lot like Mirage. We're definitely seeing a lot more signs of life from them, and I think that there are some great possibilities here. At the very least, they've got a better scoreline going into their into their own T half. And bearing in mind, they opted to start on the CT side. So one more round here would actually be recoverable in like an isolated system.
Absolutely, but no. With that, it's an interesting buy. This is an interesting buy from them. The FAMASs haven't granted them very much, and now they're pushing out, but it's not going to grant Limitless anything. They're at least going to get one. But JLee, but Mir and Fawx and Bezdar are going to be able to hold down that outside of the site. That was just such an interesting push out from COVEN. They wanted to get them done early, get the players that were trying to go to the site out, obviously, but it didn't really net them anything. It netted them Fawx, but someone else is going to pick up that op. It's going to be Bezdaria, but it's not going to grant her anything. Now, with better rifles, Cannibal on the op could be a good save from them to go into the next round, but they could realistically take this if Mir and Robin and Kiki, rest of Limitless, aren't able to hold down this A site.
It's cool that they might be able to hold on to the AWP as well. Free gun upgrade. We take those. And this was just another round that... I mean, like, Fawx kicks it off with an uncharacteristic miss, but that's okay. She doesn't miss the second time. Does get taken down eventually. COVEN at least do a little bit of damage in that one. But again, like, at this point, we gotta face facts. Damage is irrelevant. Limitless have more money than they know what to do with, and we only have 2 rounds left in the half once obviously this round completes itself. So even if they lose the next round, they're fine. Economic damage is not a factor. COVEN need to win at the bare minimum one more round, and with their money looking the way it is right now, part of me is like, don't put too much of a spend into this. Let yourself have money for that last round and a half. Make it explosive and make it winnable. But I think that, yep, there you go. Instead, it will be a full buy through here. And if they lose this round... If I'm not mistaken, they don't have full loss anymore, do they?
I think they do loss bonus 3,400.
Yeah, but I'm saying, is that full? Okay.
Oh, that's full.
Because I thought that like the round that they did win was like in between somewhere, but fair enough. Back onto full loss, and even then, it's not going to be great in the next.
Still a really good opening kill, and then an opening trade. Shivani and JLee find themselves 1, and 2 big heavy hitters from Limitless are taken out of the round early. Still a 3v4. Bomb is in T-spawn. Looks like Limitless is going to get a little creative here and see what they can do just with the rifles, the util they have at their disposal. COVEN, though, playing it safe, able to get the couple kills that they have, but not pushing out after that, which I think is a really smart move from them. Every time that Limitless is able to convert the differential in players, it's when COVEN is pushing out, but now holding the angles. Jundiya good for 1 against Mira. This a little bit of a harder round for Limitless to take back.
This is great for COVEN. We said they needed at least 1 more round here. And it looks like they should be able to secure that. But now they've got to keep it clean, right? There are only 2 players on site at the moment. And honestly, let them have the plant. Go for the retake. Make sure that you have 4 players that you can reinforce. You've got some util to work with here as well. Keep it clean. And unfortunately... already, Jundiya off the board. The solo peek here, Fawx with another miss, but she won't miss with the Tech 9. And now it's down to a 2 versus 2. And slowly but surely this round slipping away from COVEN's grasp. Fawx with yet another one. But it's 1 versus 1. Shivani She's up against a Tech 9 here. She's still got the rifle in hand. She drops down. Robin knows exactly where she is, playing the pillar, and it's Robin to clutch it out. And that is heartbreak for Coven.
What great patience Robin had there, waiting for Shivani to drop down from heaven, hearing, and just pulling out to the Tech 9 when it is needed. I mean, Fawx with that opening out shot against Jundiya, she didn't really peek out too far. I feel like it would have been over for Limitless, but they too played this round so well together. Fawx and Robin able to take that back, and now COVEN have a lot to do in this last round of the half.
And just a quick update before we wrap things up on this half. FlyQuest 2-0 in their series. What was that? What was that? Do you know what? It does what it was intended to do, but she loses her life in the mix. Okay. But with COVEN, only 2 players left alive here. Somehow, T-Bear still able to get one. A great HE that takes down Mira. This is where things start to get absolutely chaotic. Shivani, her position is completely unknown. No, she gives it away. She gives away the game. She does take out Fawx, however. She's in a 1v1, and she has the superior HP. But her position is completely telegraphed here. Kiki, so much time to play with here. The Molly's going to come through. That's going to force Shivani out. Shivani does it. She gets the final kill of the round. It's an 8-4 half for COVEN, and they may just have a chance in the second half.
Up against the wall, this is the moment I break free. Nothing can tear me apart, but nothing in life comes easy. So we're gonna put in the time, climb to new heights, higher than mountains. Nothing can break up the stride, break up the stride. Oh, we go light it up. It don't matter what they say, we can face it all. We can fight it, we can beat it. Today, we go light it up. Slip away. We can face it all. We can fight it. We can beat it. We can save another day. Nobody's leaving now. We gotta finish the last race. Nobody's stepping out. Cause how can you win if you can't see? We gotta put in the time, climb to new heights, higher than mountains. Nothing can break up the stride, to break up the stride. Oh, we gon' light it up. It don't matter what they say. We can face it all. We can fight it, we can beat it. Today, we gon' light it up. We won't let it slip away. Face it all. We can fight it, we can beat it, we can save another day. We can face it all. We won't slip or fall. We can face it all. Oh, we go light it up. No matter what they say, we won't take another fall. We can fight it, we can beat it, we can save another day.
You can't handle my strength, then I guess we're done. Don't like my success, then it's time I'm gone. Sit down and shut up, I don't need you now. Said you'd be my rock, but you don't know.
Welcome back to the second half of this Anubis game. Limitless Angels currently winning 8-4. Coven has a lot to make up for, but now they are on T side. They have the favorable kind of side for Anubis, I would say, and see if they're able to convert these rounds and bring us to map 3.
Well, 8-4 was just the scoreline that they needed to put themselves in with a chance, and it's the double J players from Coven who will kick things off with the first 2 opening kills. JLee, she's been phenomenal on pistols. Really has done so much to crack open some of these rounds. And of course, now that puts them at a 4v2. But we've seen Coven in this place before. Hopefully, things don't go quite as awry as we had seen previously. Limitless coming in for the retake here from their spawn side. Robin gets spotted out. Spots one on the cross, not able to connect the shots. That's going to give over a little bit of info for her. She'll smoke off a few shots fired in the dark just to see if anything connects as Piggy goes in towards bomb. Oh, and they're all just running through the smokes. Piggy's good for 1 at least, but nah, she's just overrun.
Bit of a messy try for a retake. Maybe a smoke planted somewhere else, able to stick the bomb, but that was a really good post-plant position as well from Coven, and they knew exactly where they needed to be to know exactly where Limitless were coming from. So now Coven with the MAC-10s. I like this. They're always opting to do the SMG's second round. Oh,
oopsie.
Okay, oopsie.
Don't worry, ladies. Nobody saw that. Don't worry about it. They're just giving Limitless a handicap, right? Because Limitless need it. Question mark. Limitless with the pistol rush out of B main, but there's nobody home. Bomb's already been planted. More or less to be expected. So they're going to try to play full retake B. I don't know if trying to play retake from this side of the world is the best idea. I suppose it's just a play for exits.
Yeah. Coven has all of B main. Just going to go out that way. Leave E-Box to its own demise. But Kiki as Daria sitting in mid. Could catch a couple strays. Ooh, good damage, but not enough for her. Okay.
You know, I respect the attempt. And an attempt was surely made. Unfortunately, not too much going to come out of that round. That is quite rough. But Coven going to be super happy with that one. Reinvesture is minimal. I say minimal. They're buying into an AK here because obviously Cannibal died in that round. So it does put a little bit of a dent into their future funds. But they're at least feeling comfortable with it. Oh my god, Mira! The miracle shines again. And Fawx has got another shotgun on board. And, like, the things that she's been able to do with this shotgun have been, frankly, war crimes.
Just a little bit. And this angle is really interesting from her, allowing her to kind of sit and wait for the peak. Oh, big damage. It's 4 shots. JLee gonna be hit down.
Oh my.
Good for 2 now. Mira's gonna clean up 1. Now just T-Bear left alone with the MAC-10. She's gonna be found out, and that's gonna be it for the round. Fawx, the only one taken down, but able to farm up a lot of money for herself going into this next round.
3 kills for Mira in that one. She's gonna be really happy with that. Yeah, I mean, Fawx with the shotgun, right? Like, it's just obscene what she's able to accomplish with a short-range sniper. What is that?
Yeah.
It's just not okay. But it's a great bounce back from Limitless after 2 rounds that they really would have wanted to be able to take home and kind of stamp their authority a little bit here. Coven definitely doing a lot better on this map than they had on the previous, but unfortunately, it feels like Limitless have the CT side on lock. Coven already down 1 player. JLee dangerously low as well. She will trade out though. So Mira getting taken off the board is massive. Gives them back a little bit of room to work with and spreads the CTs thin.
Yeah, a lot more that you have to take care of. COVEN, thankfully, could just do a four-person push. A little bit more you have to do on CT side. Bomb is going to be staking its way out towards B main as Jundiya is going to try and make as much noise as she can in this A main. Is Daria going to be the only one to really think about it? She goes down. Now it's a 3v3 retake on this B bomb site. As the bomb does get planted, Robin is pushed out into E-box. Now just trying to cover their tracks, waiting for Bezdari to kind of rotate in from CT and see if they can make anything happen. But COVEN in their post plants have been able to set up the correct positions. Good trade. Piggy Kicky good for one, as well as Bezdaria. Now just one last player. JLee out in B main. That's going to be the round for Limitless. COVEN, though. That was a pretty good spot for them to be sitting. But not completely good for the end.
Nice little bit of util used there from Bezdaria as well. HE followed up with some shots to help just clean up that one player. Give themselves back the numbers advantage, and the retake is good. COVEN really struggling here. Timeout taken once again. Cash in a dire situation, so nothing could be spent into this, and Limitless already on double digits means that we are that much closer to mapping series point. COVEN have got to pull out a miracle here. And one of the things that we were actually talking about this during, I think it was during the halftime, maybe it was at the end of the last map, but we were talking about it in the green room, and the utility usage, or rather capitalization on util, hasn't been great. COVEN have had a lot of like dry swings, a lot of impatient moments where they give, you know, crazy amount of like 1-for-1 duels where they could be swinging and they could be taking, like using that numbers advantage. Unfortunately, they just get a little bit impatient. So I'd like to see them kind of tighten up on that a little bit. They've just had a timeout. If there was ever a time to make that change, it's got to be now.
Full util on Cannibal. She's going to be the first one to go. All of that money wasted. Fawx is going to be the one to get the 2 kills out on COVEN. And now they're left scrambling. Only 2 flashes to their advantage. They're just going to be running away from this A main. Fawx said, "Nuh-uh, you are not going to come here. This is my site."
Labeled spray. Good for one, but eventually does get traded out. Not too upset with that. They've done tons of damage to COVEN. And they've got enough money for the next round, so no big issue here. As long as they can make sure that no one else gets taken down. And, well, they won't. So there you go. It's another round in the back pocket for Limitless.
Yeah, Fawx has just been activated ever since we started playing on Mirage round 1. Nothing can stop her. Couple missed shots here and there, but overall, 22 kills, topping the scoreboard in the server. Closest to her is 14 on Jundiya.
I mean, look, it's no 21-7, right? But it's
no,
good.
You're
it's
right.
you know, it's still it's still pretty damn good. We won't take that away from her. She has been putting up some crazy numbers here. There you go, Bezdaria. Gonna trade out as Mira is involved in yet one more opener, but this time around she does lose it. Numbers dwindling, but that's okay. Robin will bring things back into a more even kilter. This is an important moment for COVEN. They have 1 minute 20. No!
Whoa.
So impatient. They know that the CTs are spread thin. They know where they've gotten some kills. They need to stop and think, but instead they push out. They try and take these aggro fights. And they will trade it out. 2 versus 2 here. They're going to walk straight into Kiki.
Ooh.
Okay, they're ready for her. She's down and out. 1 player left here. Not 100% certain where she is, but have a good feeling. They're going to... Are they just going to double back? Oh my god, I love this. They make all the footstep sounds in the world across the bridge. They draw Robin all the way over towards the A side, and they just double back.
Yeah, that flash over towards A. Thankfully, Robin does have a kit, but you can see this. Oh, yeah, wrong site. It is on B. pick up an AK and see if you can at least get an entry shot onto them. But no, COVEN playing this 2v1 really, really smart. I love this from them. Really protected positions from them. Could double swing out if they see Robin. Definitely planted for them as well. Good conversion.
And of course, Robin's gonna have to hold on to the weapon because, like, Limitless's cash after this round, not the best. Despite the fact that they've won quite a few rounds, COVEN have done a decent job of keeping it close. And so now into this round, it's going to be a bit of a stretch of the cash. They'll be able to obviously spread it around a little bit and come out with something relatively robust. But if COVEN can win another round, that's going to destroy Limitless's economy. It's going to put them in a very uncomfortable position. I mean, they're already terribly uncomfortable. The one saved M4, oh, sorry, AK. 2 M4s, a FAMAS, and then a Deagle. Because money, they just don't have it.
Yeah, COVEN's in a really good spot to close the gap between the round differentials. They have the AKs, they have everything they need, and now Limitless is going to play it a little bit safer than they have been. Not poking out when they don't need to. Waiting for COVEN to make the first move. Looks like COVEN really hasn't been able to move too much either. Cannibal just now going to be stalking into A main. A good molly is going to force a couple off their spot. Does get traded as Piggy's going to pick up one and Bezdar is going to find one of her own. COVEN left in mid, going to have to fight for either side. Oh, the sprays.
All right, JLee, you've got an inkling. You know where Robin is. There's Daria, relatively unknown. What is the play here? Oh, as the smoke clears, she gets spotted out and gets taken down. Cannibal gets a little bit too eager beaver there, I'm not gonna lie. That Molly comes out, she swings it. Yeah, she's good for one, but the spray is super labored, so she can't really transfer at all, and she's instantly traded out. Then, I like the attempt at taking the mid control. Obviously, mid control is really important. They start making their way into that connector area, but Limitless have locked it down. And unfortunately, that round, again, it's another one that just slips away from them. We are now on map and series point. And COVEN's money is non-existent.
Yeah, they cannot make a single mistake if they want to bring this to map 3. And it's gonna have to be a not a completely different, but there's gonna have to be a big difference here. COVEN, they have been able to get the kills when they need to, the conversions, whenever they're with a buddy, they have a buddy system. They're able to do a really good crossfire when Limitless is pushing out, but the util isn't there. There's not much team play, and maybe we'll see a bit of a difference going into this next round.
Well, with the guns that they have, it's going to need to be a bit of a rush here. Already in towards the site. 2 kills. This is what I'm saying. This is what I wanted to see on Mirage. We're seeing it here again, but unfortunately now it's Limitless who have reinforced the site. Fawx has gone absolutely mad, and now it's just her against the world. Cannibal will take her out, but unfortunately, Mira, still alive, will clean it up. And that is a second map and the series that Limitless will take. What a great performance from them. Incredibly strong from start to finish. COVEN put up a good fight. We've got to give them credit for that one, particularly here on Anubis. They really, really